Have you ever held something in your hand so rare, so powerful, so unbelievably valuable that it didn't just feel like a coin but like holding a secret treasure chest from history itself? Today, right here on Hidden U.S. Coins, we are unlocking a story that has been buried deep inside America's past. A story of beauty, of survival, of mystery, and of staggering wealth beyond imagination. These are not just coins. These are treasures forged in the heart of a nation, surviving wars, depressions, and changing times. Coins that were once exchanged for groceries or tucked into pockets are now worth more than houses, more than fortunes, and in some cases, more than your lifetime of savings combined. Stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to show you today is going to shock you. These are the top 3 ultra-rare and most valuable peace dollars that are dominating today's auction market. And trust me, when I reveal their current prices, you will realize that finding even one of these coins could be like stumbling onto a hidden gold mine in your own collection. Remember my channel. Hidden U.S. Coins is not just another coin channel. We bring you the truth, the faithful updates, the suspense, and the treasures that others overlook. And today, you are about to witness something that might change the way you look at coins forever. Coin number 1. When you hear the name peace dollar, what comes to mind? A symbol of peace after the Great War. A token of hope, minted in silver, shining with the pride of a nation. But the 1921 peace dollar without a mint mark is not just a coin. It is a legend. Let's go back in time. The year is 1921. America is healing from the shadows of World War I. The world is restless, but the United States wanted to send a message of peace, strength, and prosperity. That message was engraved forever in silver with the birth of the peace dollar. The 1921 edition holds a very special place in history. It was the first year of issue, and unlike later years, this coin carries what collectors call the high relief design, where Lady Liberty's face and features rise boldly above the surface. This wasn't just an ordinary strike. It was a piece of art so detailed, so alive, that the U.S. Mint struggled to keep up with production. Because of its high relief, it wore down the dies quickly, making the 1921 peace dollar scarcer than any regular year to follow. Now here's where it gets even more extraordinary. The coin you are looking at today with no mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the birthplace of so many iconic coins. And this particular example in a fine golden shade condition makes it a standout among survivors. Most peace dollars are silver in color, but certain tones, preserved over a century, create a glowing golden aura that collectors hunt for desperately. But rarity isn't just about looks. The 1921 peace dollar was minted in limited numbers compared to the roaring production years later. Many were melted down, lost to time, or damaged in circulation. Finding one today in fine, collectible condition with a golden tint is almost like stumbling onto a lost relic of American history. And now, the part you have been waiting for, its market value today. Hold your breath, because this is where the shock comes in. This exact coin, in its condition, doesn't just sell for hundreds, not just for thousands. Its current market value stands at an astounding $152,000, and yes, this is absolutely the updated price from today's auction market. Think about that. A single peace dollar that once bought bread and milk is now worth a treasure chest of wealth. This is not fiction, this is fact. The price is climbing higher and higher every single year, and experts predict it will only continue to soar. If you hold one, you're not just holding silver, you are holding a fortune, a treasure, a piece of history that could make you rich overnight. So what does this mean for collectors? It means opportunity. If you ever come across a 1921 peace dollar with no mint mark, especially one with unique golden toning, never underestimate it. Authenticate it, preserve it, and hold it with pride. Because the market demand is at its peak, and coins like this are vanishing fast into private collections. This is more than just a coin. It's a ticket into the elite circle of collectors, a priceless heirloom, a treasure that cements your place in the world of numismatics. And remember, here at Hidden U.S. Coins, we bring you truthful, faithful, and freshly updated news every single day about coins that others ignore. We don't deal in myths. We deal in the treasures that make history. Next coin, number 2. And now, my friends, buckle up because coin number 2 is one that most people would never expect. It's hiding in plain sight, a coin that millions of Americans once carried in their pockets, yet today, the right version of this coin can transform your life. I'm talking about the 1971 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark. At first glance, it looks like just another dollar coin. Maybe you have seen one tossed in a drawer. Maybe you even passed one across a counter decades ago. But let me tell you, when it comes to rarity, hidden details, and skyrocketing value, this coin is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Let's rewind the clock. In 1971, the U.S. Mint decided to honor one of the nation's greatest leaders, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. This was no small decision. It was the very first dollar coin issued after the Peace Dollar series had ended decades earlier. Americans were reintroduced to a big, bold dollar. But what makes the 1971 no-mint mark Eisenhower dollar so extraordinary isn't just its history, it's what hides beneath the surface. This coin came out during a period of transition. Silver was being phased out of circulating coins, and the Eisenhower dollar became the very first large-sized dollar to be made primarily in a copper nickel-clad composition for circulation. Most collectors at the time overlooked it. They thought, oh, it's not silver, so it's nothing special. But they couldn't have been more wrong. The no-mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the core of American coin production. But what makes this coin so exciting is its condition and appearance. The example we are talking about today carries natural brown spotting across the surface, something many would dismiss as a flaw. But to serious collectors, this isn't damage, it's uniqueness. It creates a one-of-a-kind look, giving the coin a special personality, a fingerprint of history that sets it apart from all others. Now, let's talk about rarity. The Eisenhower dollar series is famous for being hard to find in pristine condition. Why? Because they were big, heavy coins. They were thrown around in bags, stacked, and knocked against each other until scratches and dings became inevitable. Most survivors today are battered and worn. To find one in fine condition with distinctive toning or spotting is like fishing out a pearl from the deepest part of the ocean. Collectors are waking up to this reality. The demand for high-quality Eisenhower dollars has exploded in recent years. And when you take the very first year of issue, combine it with a no-mint mark strike from Philadelphia, and add in the individuality of a beautifully spotted surface, you are looking at a collector's dream come true. Now here's where the suspense becomes reality. The current market value of this coin in the condition we are describing is absolutely breathtaking. It's not just a collectible anymore, it's a treasure chest of wealth. This 1971 Eisenhower dollar without mint mark commands an eye-popping $166,200 in today's auction market. Yes, you heard that correctly. This is the updated real-world value right now. Think about it. A coin from the early 1970s, a coin that many people still think is too modern to be valuable, is now worth more than a life-changing fortune. This is not fantasy. This is the truth of the coin market today. And let me tell you, the value is not slowing down. Every single year, collectors and investors are pushing the prices higher and higher. If you own one, you don't just own a coin. You own a treasure, a piece of history, and a pathway to unimaginable wealth. Here's my tip for collectors. Never ignore the Eisenhower dollar. While many people still underestimate it, serious collectors know that the first-year issue, especially the no-mint mark 1971, is one of the most desirable. If you see one in fine condition, especially with those rare natural brown spots giving it character, secure it immediately, get it authenticated, and hold it like a diamond. Because in the world of numismatics, this coin is climbing the ladder to legendary status. And let me say this clearly, this isn't hype. This isn't a fantasy. I am telling you the truth, straight, faithful, and freshly updated as always here on Hidden US Coins. This coin's value is real, it's exploding, and it is making collectors wealthy beyond imagination. So, while the 1921 Peace Dollar is a true cornerstone of American coinage, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar without mint mark is proof that even modern-era coins can hide the kind of value that turns an ordinary collector into the holder of a treasure chest. Next coin, number 3. And now we arrive at the climax of today's journey, the final treasure, the last jewel in our countdown, and without a doubt one of the most legendary peace dollars ever struck in American history. If the first two coins amazed you, this one will absolutely leave you speechless. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the 1928 peace dollar without a mint mark. At first glance, you might say, it looks like any other peace dollar, but don't be fooled, this coin is far from ordinary. It is, in fact, one of the rarest dates of the entire peace dollar series. Let's set the stage. The year is 1928. America was in the roaring 20s, a decade of jazz, prosperity, and unstoppable energy. But while the economy was booming, the United States. Mint quietly produced one of the scarcest peace dollars in existence. Only the Philadelphia Mint struck this issue, which is why it carries no mint mark at all. And here's the kicker. The mintage was astonishingly low. Just 360,649 pieces were made. That's right, the smallest production run of the entire peace dollar series. To put that in perspective, millions were struck in other years. But in 1928, the mint barely left us with a fraction. Many were circulated, many were melted, and countless others have been lost to history. Which means that today, to see one in very good condition with a striking gray shade of toning is like finding a rare diamond hidden in the sands of time. This isn't just about numbers. The gray shade that has developed over nearly a century gives this coin a unique aura, a sense of age and authenticity that collectors crave. Every mark, every tone, is part of its story from the moment it left the mint in 1928 to the hands it may have passed through during the Great Depression, to the collections it survived in today. It's not just a coin. It's a survivor. Collectors know that when it comes to peace dollars, the 1928 Philadelphia issue is the holy grail. It is consistently ranked as one of the key dates in the entire series, and for good reason. The demand far outweighs the supply, and every time one comes up for auction, the bidding war is fierce. This is the coin that sets collectors apart. Owning one puts you in an elite class of numismatics. And here's the moment you've been waiting for. The current market value of this 1928 peace dollar without mint mark in very good condition is nothing short of staggering. Right now, today's auction market confirms its value at a breathtaking $162,600. That's right, this is the updated real price, not fiction, not hype. A coin that once circulated for just a single dollar is now worth a fortune beyond imagination. Think about what that means. A piece of American history, almost lost to time, has transformed into a treasure chest of wealth. Its value is not standing still. It is growing, increasing, and reaching heights that most collectors never dreamed possible. Owning one is like holding a piece of destiny itself, a key to fortune that very few people on Earth will ever have the chance to experience. And here's my tip for collectors. If you ever come across a 1928 peace dollar, stop everything. Get it examined, authenticate it, and guard it as if it were solid gold. Because it truly is a crown jewel in the peace dollar series, and the demand for it is only climbing higher. If the 1921 peace dollar marked the beginning, the 1928 Philadelphia peace dollar marks the pinnacle. This coin isn't just a collectible, it's a treasure, a piece of history, a financial powerhouse, and a legacy you can pass down for generations. And that, my friends, concludes our journey today through the top 3 ultra-rare and most valuable peace dollar coins. Each one is a story, a survivor, a treasure chest of unimaginable wealth. From the legendary 1921 to the unexpected 1971 Eisenhower, and now the rare and powerful 1928 peace dollar. These coins prove that hidden in the world of numismatics are fortunes waiting to be discovered. And remember, my channel, Hidden US Coins, is your faithful, truthful, and daily updated source for uncovering these treasures. If you love history, if you love wealth, if you love the thrill of discovering something rare and priceless, then you are in the right place. So subscribe, stay tuned, and never miss an update, because tomorrow's story may hold the coin that changes your life forever.